Hey everybody, welcome to Harrison Flip episode number 5. As you can see behind me, I did get most of the roof done. I have the small part there in front of the little foyer area, and the up high main part of the house. I got that all screwed down and capped, and everything is watertight. I kind of busted my rear end over Labor Day weekend to get that far. I'll see if I can show us what the other side of the house looks like. It pretty much looks the same as the side we started on, but see, and no chimney. I just got back from the store. Today I ordered windows, siding, exterior doors, lumber for the inside, the sheeting for the floor, and all that framing for the interior walls, lots of framing. I'll show you the back part here that I didn't get done. Of course, I got to pull siding off. I'm not sure, they told me what the time frame was for getting the windows and the siding and stuff. I think the windows was 35 days, which I'm scared about, but I can't get them any sooner. And the siding, I think the siding was a couple weeks, which that's okay, but I kind of need the windows in before I can do the siding. So behind me, this part of the roof here, I don't have the cap on because where the roof meets the wall back there, the blue foam, I don't have the flashing up yet. And the reason for that is we've had too many rainy days in a row, and that steel is too slippery to walk on while working. I tried it the other day and I slipped. I did not fall. I didn't fall off the roof. I didn't even fall onto the roof, but I slipped, and that scared me enough to say, screw it, I'll wait till it's dry. So, let's see if we can see over here. You can just barely, hold on. You can just barely see my 2x4s poking out there. There's an end cap that'll cover that, which I made a mistake. I didn't order enough. That happens sometimes. I pride myself on estimating correctly, so it's a huge gouge in the side of my, on the side, but I have a junk pile here. That is primarily furnace duct work, but there's also a bunch of other stuff. This is stuff, let's see, that's stuff that didn't fit on my last dump load minus my ladder. And then I have some more stuff that I'm getting little loads of junk all over the yard because I'm keeping my trailer clear. We got a job that we're going to need it for hauling concrete, and I'm not 100% sure when we need that, so I'm trying to keep it as clear as possible. I'm using it as a workbench right now for my steel, which I can have that out of there in 3 minutes if I find out that we need it. I have had some help. I won't lie, I haven't been doing this all by myself. I had somebody help me. They pulled nails on the interior walls in here while I was up on the roof doing steel. We have a trade agreement, so we trade some labor for labor once in a while. I don't normally like to do that, however, in this time it worked out in my favor, and so that's all right. Today, since it is kind of raining, like I showed you, the roof is wet, I am working in the basement. I rigged up some temporary lights, and it just dawned on me, you guys have not been down there, like ever. So, let me ditch my glasses here. We'll get you down here. This basement is creepy. It's gross. It's dark. But I got some lights. And when I say temporary, I mean, it's hard to explain. But they're work lights. There's a water heater. It works. They will be getting a new one anyways, just so I can say it's all new. There's a sink over there. That's probably going to be my primary sink for when I am doing drywall and whatnot. I'm gonna keep that down here at least until I don't need it anymore. Then this is where the new old furnace is. That one was put in 2014. Only problem is it is an 80% efficient furnace, and I want a 96% efficient, or at least 90 or better. and I'll exhaust the exhaust out the side, probably above that window, out the floor joist, and or either that one or that one, whichever one works out easy. I'm sure that the furnace will go in the same spot, and I already have a buyer for this one, so that's good. I think we agreed on a few $100, and if not, I'll throw it up on Craigslist, and I mean, it'd make a good pole barn furnace or whatever. It's with it being 80%, I wouldn't want to heat my house with it all the time, but due to circumstances, that's how this worked out. And then I am not looking forward to this, you guys. I have to work in here, and I am going to be putting a light back in there. I don't know how I'm gonna fit. I mean, okay, yes, I can fit. I don't want to get dirty. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna get dirty. I know it, and you know that's part of the job, is getting dirty. It looks like they put some concrete pillars. I don't know if those are newer than the house, but I mean, this foundation looks pretty darn good. Every time I'm down here, I'm impressed with. I mean, is it brand new? Absolutely not. But I'm impressed with the construction that they did 100+ years ago. I'm impressed with it. Obviously it's held. It's lasted. It hasn't frost heaved. There's this little guy. This is, let's see. This is the base of the chimney that I took out. I think that's gonna make a better crawl space access for me than where I just showed you. So at some point I will be pulling bricks out of there. The rest of the chimney will be coming out of there. And I'm gonna have to do some heavy decobwebbing. I don't like spiders. If you wanna see me or hear me scream like a little girl, I will admit it every single time. That's what spiders do to me. I scream like a little girl. But, you know, I've seen guys bigger than me scream like little girls with spiders. I had one sneak out of the siding the other day because I was outside, and this guy, probably legs and everything, this big around roughly, and his eyes were so big I could see him blink. Like, he blinked, and all I had was WD-40, so I sprayed him with it, and he retreated into the siding. I'm like, crap, how am I gonna get him? And he came back out, probably because it hurt or whatever WD-40 does. And I stepped on him, and I think I heard him scream a little bit. Like, well, not like how I would scream, but like how a spider would scream. So, that's it. I forgot that you hadn't seen the basement until today, and I wasn't planning on showing it to you, so I just want you guys to know I have to duck to get down the steps. I wing every single one of these videos. I don't have a script, I don't have a producer, I don't have an editor. What you're getting is you're getting me. You're getting me. So, that's where I'm at. The roof, I'm pleased with it. It'll be done probably the next dry day I get. And then I can really focus my attention inside until my windows and siding show up. I'll have to do a little bit of framing on each window due to what I was able to get in sizes. A couple of the windows a couple of the openings I will make a little wider. Several of them will have to be a little smaller due to switching rooms around and so on. The one living room window will end up being a kitchen window that's going to be smaller, and so on. But overall, I'm excited. Unfortunately, the rain is preventing me from finishing one project before starting the next, but I can handle it. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.